I'm going to talk about ethics and the internet. These are two terms that you might not have necessarily brought together in your mind before. And the question I'll be asking is, what, if anything, is distinctively ethical about the internet as we now have it, what practices there are on it, and what regulations we should have for it. But in no sense is it a legal lecture, because I'm not a law scholar. I'm going to talk in quite general terms about ethics. I shall give a few moments explaining roughly what ethics is, just so people remember what the big names and the big concepts are in ethics. That'll take just a few moments. Then I'll bring up a number of cases and issues, that some of which we're familiar with and all of which will be easily understandable, and ask the question, what, if anything, is distinctively ethical about the internet? I'm afraid the truth is that the classic theories of ethics don't bear very tightly on these issues. It's more common sense moral reasoning that bears. I shall bring up at least one point where I think there is a way in which the internet affects ethical behaviour, and that's to do with the speed of response we now have in chat rooms and email, where people are able to respond much faster than they would have done in the old days using letters, or indeed talking face to face with other people. I think this is actually radically changing people's behaviour in a bad way, and you can see this quite easily in chat rooms, which so often degenerate into streams of obscenity. And if you look at the rapid blogging after news stories, you see this, they descend into the kind of obscene and aggressive rudeness that those authors would never use, I suspect, if talking face to face to anybody. I think that what's happening is the very speed of reaction that the internet offers, and the removal of the other person who, in evolutionary terms, we're trained to talk to, and who normally is an inhibition. When you're talking to an individual person who usually are constrained by millions of years of evolution about how rude and aggressive you can be to them, those have gone, and people are now able to behave in ways that I think are immoral and unethical in quite straightforward ways, and they're simply a function of the speed of response of the internet. But I shan't concentrate on that. I shall show a number of film clips, illustrations from movies, and some conversations with other colleagues to try and make these points in an interesting way if I can.